It's what some people like to call the six.
We're on a shoot right now.
I forgot the things.
What things?
The stockings.
She forgot the things.
Look now, how will I... Can I cut it?
What?
I can't cut it.
Cut what?
The stockings. Now I have to remove everything.
Why do you have to... Oh, you forgot to take them off.
Yes.
She forgot to take her stockings off, and now she has to get dressed in the middle of the roads. So, just do it. Why not?
Do what?
We're here. Just take
Do
them
what?
off. Oh! Yo. Do you need them in the future? Because if you need them in the future...
Fuck it.
We decided to just say fuck it and just freestyle it, so we're gonna see how that works. She's swearing. Why are you swearing? While Susan is having her wardrobe malfunctions, we're gonna figure
I
out.
better
what
be
the
famous
next...
in the future because this is...
You don't know who you are. She doesn't know she's Big Suze, evidently. We're trying to figure out the next location because we're just freestyling this, man. We're gonna see how this goes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You know what I'm talking about? Shit. And action. Hey, I'm gonna put these as bloopers. I just hope you know. I'll put the tripod here. Yeah, step forward this way. This way. Come to me. This way. This way. Yeah. So you could be minding your business and you know what I mean? And then you just kind of walk off.
Okay.
And action. And walk off. Walk closer to me this way. Yeah, there we go. Oh, where's your hand going now? I'm trying to...
I beg.
You're moving here, you're moving there. What is... Okay. No, you can keep going. Just try not to move it too much. Yeah, blow another bubble. Oh yeah, you want to blow bubbles? Blow bubble now.
1 second. Whatever.
Yeah, it's good. Susan's very stylish, actually, when you really think about it.
Somebody
Like-
says the way I do my jewelry is stack them.
Stack them. Can I see?
Like the way,
Oh, yeah. They like the way you do that?
yeah.
But yeah, the details are very nice. They add that extra something. You just need to work on like your neck wear. So this is where we're shooting now. Unfortunately, this is a 35mm lens.
I'm ready.
I gotta hold this camera steady or else I'll drop it. But this is where we're shooting now.
Hello?
So she's over there. Susan will be over there, and then I'll be over here. Do maybe some low angle shots or something. I don't know. Oh, my bad. Woo, that's a fit. Yeah. I may have put way too much honey. I may have put way too much honey in my muesli. But it is what it is. So that shoot was basically just like it wasn't practice, it wasn't a test per se. We wanted to sort of challenge ourselves. Call it a challenge. We wanted to challenge ourselves with shooting an editorial series or an editorial shoot in Windhoek. You know, if you live in Windhoek or you've been to Windhoek, you may know that Windhoek isn't necessarily the most aesthetic city. You know what I mean? Maybe it's a beautiful country. You know what I mean? It's beautiful weather, scenery, and everything. But you know what I mean? In terms of shooting, in terms of visual aesthetic, in terms of finding beautiful places to shoot people in fashion, it does get a little bit complicated, and it does get a little bit challenging to some degree, because it isn't necessarily the most aesthetic city. Yeah, we just walked around the city looking for spaces to shoot, you know, fashion, editorial type stuff in. It was a really good success, in my opinion. I think we aced it. As I'm trying to figure out how to shoot more of those. I think more adventure is definitely needed because I want to start experimenting with it as well. If you guys want a breakdown in terms of the actual images, let me know and we can figure something out. I would say one of the biggest challenges shooting in Namibia is the fact that we have a lot of green spaces, which is fantastic. You know what I mean? Like Namibia is filled with green spaces, so much lush greenery. It's great, but at the same time, that isn't necessarily what you want to communicate. You know what I mean? In a fashion photography series or just a photography series in general. I personally feel like all that greenery stuff is played out. I'm not necessarily someone who wants to consistently shoot in like foresty, bushy environments. I'd like to sort of pivot more to a more urban landscape, a more concrete jungle sort of landscape, to sort of capture like the reality of it all, where the people are, you know? And so one thing I'm challenging myself as I move forward with photography is trying to find pockets, you know what I mean? Pockets of these urban landscapes that do fit, you know, the vibe or the energy or the tone, the mood of whatever we're trying to capture, which is why, you know what I mean? We had a bunch of opportunities to go into the bush and da da da. It doesn't make sense to me. I do feel like that as a theme as well has might be a little bit played out, but don't quote me on that. I think it's once again it's to each their own. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, people like what they like. So I'm not going to force that opinion down anyone's throat. But I would like to see a little bit more urban stuff. You know what I mean? Stuff with more character in the actual city. That's what I'm familiar with. You know what I mean? I'm going to speak from my own personal experience and my own preference. I'm more familiar with urban sort of, you know, street environments, and yeah, it's something that I can find my ability to capture people's essence in. You know, I mean, that's not to say I can't do it in other environments, but you know what I mean. In terms of this shoot, that's what it was. So yeah, I think I'll do a breakdown with the editing at a later stage, but that way. I'm going to be working from home for the next, you know, couple weeks, so I'll probably document a lot of that as well. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it goes.